Hello YouTube, and welcome to a review of the ScaleTrains Thrall 42-foot coil car. As you can see, I've picked up two specimens here, both in CSX and CP, and I must say they're pretty decent, but obviously we'll sort of get to that in a moment. So these are essentially the latest release by ScaleTrains. A little bit of info about the real thing. They were introduced back in the mid-90s. Thrall's recently updated their coil car design for the 42-foot models, basically featuring a single dome instead of a dual dome. So you'll remember a bunch of the other manufacturers, Walthers, Intermountain stuff, they would actually have two dome covers on the car versus one. So the updated design's now having a singular unicover, so to speak. So essentially these things are designed to handle cold rolled steel coils. You've probably seen a good example of those as loads within the Athearn gondola products they've had over the years. But essentially, yeah, that's about it for the highlight. Let's get a little bit more deeper into the review. So as you can see, I've got two road names here. ScaleTrains have actually made these in 6 different road names, and aside from that crazy combination, they've actually done 4 numbers for each road name. So road names they have done essentially for this run are IHB, CSX, CHTT, Norfolk Southern, Conrail, and CP. So as you can see here, I've got both the CSX and the CP versions. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at these. So as you can see here, I've just got 2 out of the 6 possible road names, just because obviously I'm modeling CP and then my son loves CSX. So taking an initial look at these, they claim over 130 separately applied detail parts, and that's probably accurate. I mean, as you can see, they got the roller bearing cap trucks. We'll actually go ahead and lift this guy up. One thing I did notice with these cars is there's no real good way to pick them up. Obviously, if you grab them by the walkways, because they're such thin etched metal, the glue comes off and you end up ripping them off. And I have to admit, I already kind of boated on the CP. I ended up gluing it back down, but word of caution, these things are very fragile because unlike the Atlas models per se, they really are extremely thin. Mind you, they look bloody good, but just like I said, a word of caution when picking these things up. So let's go ahead and do the rapido thing and take a look at the underside. As you can see, there's a whole plethora of detail here. Brake rigging. If I didn't know any better, I'd swear it probably looks like it actually works. And again, one thing with ScaleTrains, the magnets sticking on a fair amount of these detailed parts here, so they are actually metal. Let's go ahead and just show you some of that roller bearing cap action here. So not bad. The detail on them's pretty amazing. Right, like the lettering's crisp. They added their ScaleTrains scale couplers. They did a faux wood finish on the inside. And then obviously the traditional end detail. So I mean, all in all, they look absolutely good and amazing, and way better than anything else that's already sort of come out there on the market. And obviously, comes with additional baggie of parts, additional bearing caps. My comment is, for close to $80 Canadian, these things should already be glued in along with the hood alignment tabs that go in there. There's really no reason for the modeler to separately apply them afterwards. Looking at the steel coils themselves, a bunch of them have weights in there, and that's actually good because we'll just give it a good old scale test right now. So I mean, the car itself, without any load, comes in at 34 grams. So I mean, that is extremely light. That is, Intermountain flat car light, right? So I mean, there's a reason why they put the weights into the loads themselves. My only problem again is, obviously this does not look very steelish. So what do? They give you stickers. Now, I will admit, they're really good quality stickers. The print job, the glue, and even the die cutting of them for the centers is done, really good, very precisely. So, if you want to see what that sort of looks like here, yeah. It's interesting, right? But again, for the money, I shouldn't have to put these on. It should come like that. I understand that, possibly pad printing these, wouldn't turn out that great, but I mean, I shouldn't be putting stickers on an $80 model is my point, right? But, from a comparison standpoint, I've got an Atlas here, and, its dome doesn't open. The walkways, even though they look like they're see-through, are, thick plastic, so it's actually, technically safe to grab it like this, where I wouldn't dare do that with one of those. But all in all, I think it's an absolutely amazing model. The detail, the roller bearing, the ability to actually open the hood, put in a load, the fact that they actually went to some extra effort of, making load covers, versus, Athearn just, possibly giving you a load like that and calling it the end sort of thing, right? So, yeah, I'm fairly impressed, considering the level of detail. I kind of understand the price, but I mean, the paint job, the lettering, everything is absolutely crisp with these models, and I definitely recommend them. I'd probably give it about a 9 out of 10. Again, just deducting the points for the user applicable details, right? Because I mean, it should be on there. They've put other stuff that's really fine on there that, they could have done that as well. So, I mean, I don't know if I want to call it laziness or whatnot, or, them giving you flexibility of how you want to operate your models, but they definitely did a good job, I think. So, that's about it for this update. Until next time, see you around, have fun, and enjoy.